Howdy. I am here to work on a tire plug. A lot of you have done tire plugs. Some of you probably don't see why I'm doing tire plugs. I don't see why the lights look so stupid bright. I know it's humid, but I didn't think it was that humid. Anyways, I have a 2020 Polaris Ranger 570 midsize crew, and I got, if you can see it, a piece of wire stuck right there. And this machine's only got about 50 miles on it. And there's no good reason to replace a tire or anything like that, and we can just plug it right where it is. What you're going to want to look for, though, off-road machines isn't too bad, but if you're doing this on a car or something, if it gets over there on the sidewall, like right where it crests, cars have a more pronounced curvature of the sidewall, more squared off. You can't plug in a sidewall. I know your brother's uncle's done it. It's fine. Don't do it. Bad news. Anyways, but off-road vehicles, it's not too awful bad. Go ahead and get yourself a cheap thing of plugs. I am going to cheat, though. This is the cheat. I'm going to put this in the title. This is a 7/32 drill bit. I am not using a hand reamer on this bad boy. I'm going to pull this thing out, that piece of wire. I'm going to shove this in there. I'm going to run it on the second level to get things good and hot. And then I'm going to take the, do this before you get started. Put your plug, which is this bad boy right here, in this thing here. It's a tire plug tool, that's all it's for. And we'll get that good and hot with the drill bit, run it around some, and then we'll shove this down in there, and it'll double up on itself. And I stop when it's got about this much left in it, pull this plug, or left sticking out, and pull this plug out real fast, and I take a pair of side cutters and cut it off with maybe a 1/4 inch, 3/8 sticking out of it, and then I top off the tire pressure, and everything's fine. Now this one's still got quite a bit of pressure in it. You can see from me sweating, it's hot out here. So we're going to go right there. I'm going to try and do one of them one-handed deals. I hate one-handed videos, but here I am nonetheless. Y'all see right down in there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera mode around. That's more better than what it was. So you can see right there where it went in. You can see it's a pretty hefty chunk of wire, and this is what I mean. Anything from about here over, you shouldn't put a plug in it, but we're going to try and... Alright, we got air coming out. So I'm just kind of rolling this around, break any high spots that can catch on my plug, and I want to let it in there for a little while to get it hot. If you look at the pre-made reamers that come with the cheap kits, they've got like little diamond treads on them. But right there, they got little diamond treads on them, and running them back and forth reams the high spots out a little bit, makes everything just peachy as far as getting it cut to the right size, and it builds a lot of heat. And while your tire's good and hot is when you want to throw this in, because you can actually use one size bigger drill bit and get away with it. But if you use one that's a little bit smaller and just get the tire good and hot, you don't have as many issues. So that's it. I used I think these are Klein, Klein dikes. These are the ones that keep in my truck most of the time. Sometimes they show up at work. This is just a cheap old Walmart tool. Nothing fancy there. It's available from about 500 different places. The plug was just something I had laying around. 7/32 inch drill bit chucked in my Milwaukee here. And on my top off tire, you probably don't need to see me do that. Okay, I lied. This is the Milwaukee air compressor tire filler-upper doodad. We're going to tell it to put about 9 in it. It'll probably go a little bit further than that. This thing's real handy. It uses the M12 battery platform. You can put the bigger ones in it. It's got some little adapters and stuff with it, and that's cool and all, but I keep this usually with me or in the truck if I'm out and about, and that helps a bunch for if I get something like that or big thorn stuck in it. Here we go. Alright, as you can hear, the air compressor is running in the background, and we are back out at the shop. I still own it. We are not doing day-to-day work anymore. I'm wrenching for a dealership up in one of the bigger towns just north of us. We looked at moving up there, but it just wasn't going to work out the way I wanted it to, and I don't like to come out on the sour end of a deal. But you see, we've got a few new toys, and we're going to be kind of going through repair, maintenance, stuff of that nature on those. As always, thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe. I'd like to get to a point where I can monetize this thing and justify doing some more videos. As it is, we just doing it for fun, huh? All right, thanks so much for your time.